Oh, a fish. This is a chunk. Whoa, chunk. Then again, anything that's beneath it should be able to see it and come up for it. Just like that. Oh my god. Man. I love fly fishing so much. Look at this weather. This is unbelievable. It might be minus temperatures right now, but that's not going to stop me from going fly fishing. I'm going to show you guys everything about my setup, my fishing today, at a small Stillwater, so come along with me, we'll go fishing. A lot of you guys have been asking to see the setup process, so I'm just going to start filming everything. So, as soon as the rod is out of the case, a really simple little hack that you can do is start at the tip. Like, this is just one of those things that I've always done that I actually see some people do, and it's so simple. If you start at the tip section, then you never have to actually put the rod down. So I can go tip section to that second tip section to midsection, and then from midsection to butt section. And that simply means that I've never had to put the butt of the rod down, which is just perfect. So now I've got the rod fully assembled. I just chuck the... I'm going to go with 2 rods today. I'm going to go with 2 rods set up, both 7 weights. It is winter fly fishing, so you know I'm not going to mess about too much with small stuff. So I'm going to go some big hairy lures. If we get a chance to fish naturals today, that would be really nice, but it's probably not the case because we're going to be using some pretty hairy lures. There's some new stuff that I want to try out, and if it works well, then I'm excited to keep using it. But the first rod I'm going to get set up is my indicator rod. So I've got a floating line, 7 weight floating line on 7 weight rod. And another quick trick is if you go to just put your fly line through the rod rings just like that, as you would expect to just do it, if you drop it by accident, then it falls out really easily. So a trick you can do is just really quickly and easily just make a loop with the front of the line like that, and then put it through your rod rings. And what that allows you to do is have a little bit of resistance. If you're to drop it, it'll stop halfway down. So you're not actually going to lose every single rod ring if you do drop it. It's something that's really simple and easy. One of those tiny little things that doesn't really make a massive difference until it does, and you're trying to set up and you've done it like 3 or 4 times, it's peeing with rain. If you're constantly trying to put the line through the rod rings, that can be a bit of a hassle. So today I'm going to be using some pretty heavy gear, fluorocarbon. I don't really feel like I'm going to need really fine fluorocarbon or really small stuff because I don't think the fish will be too picky. If it turns out I'm not getting as many takes as I think I should be, or I'm getting very spooky takes, I'm going to come off of this stuff. It's just sight free. It says Airflow sight free, £8, so it's quite thick. I'm going to go with 1 span, 2 spans. 2 spans is absolutely plenty for what I'm going to be doing with this rod, which is, I'll show you right now, but it's fishing an indicator fly with, I'm going to go with a single fly underneath it to start off. But a quick trick is that if you want to be fishing a fly as your indicator, don't set up your bung or the position of where the fly is going to be until you're at the water. You want to see if there's a bunch of fish rising, and it just so happens that even on a cold day they can be very high in the water. Don't pop your fly on until you see that, because that might make you want to come up in the water. It saves you just guessing in the car park. If you can't see the fishery before you get there, don't just guess where the fish are going to be. Just wait until you're at the lock side. Don't put a dropper on and then pop it on right when you're at the lock side and you know exactly what depth you're going to be wanting to fish at, and saves you having to change immediately. So try that out. I'm going to go with 2 flies under the bung today, I think, because you know what? I have not fished here in a while. Don't know what fish the depth the fish are going to be playing at, so I'm going to go 2 flies 4 feet apart, and I can still fish these relatively high in the water if I want one at 2 feet. I can go to like a really small wee buzzer or something on the dropper, something that's not too flashy. I really don't like fishing two flies under an indicator. I feel like they kind of conflict with each other. They don't actually really fish perfectly because the two of them will be sitting fairly close. So if a fish is taking this fly, it can also see your dropper fly, and that kind of puts me off. I think it spooks them up a bit. So that makes me often want to change off of two flies underneath the indicator. I'm going to go with one of these classic white eggs. Then I've also chucked a tail on a mini egg. So I might chuck that pink and mojito number on the point, and then maybe one of these mini eggs on the dropper. That seems like a good start. Let's go fishing. I'll catch you guys on the water. Look at how nice this is. Oh, I've been watching the water for a wee bit, and there's some fish moving, surprisingly, even at 0 degrees. So I'm going to start at about 3 feet and 6 feet on the indicator. And then I've also got another rod set up with a wee zonker on. What, 2 minutes? Thick of the sun in the eyes. Let's try another spot. Oh, this spot looks amazing. Look at this, a little tiny ripple. The water's really clear here. But this is a lot better. The sun's way out of my eyes. What we can now see, which is cool. It seems like there's a few fish moving about, just like the bottom, but now I can at least see with my eyes. I think we'll try this colour for a while. I've got pink. I'll change that pink egg worm. I'll try this for a little bit, but you know what? It's quite possible that this clear water you need something a wee bit more subtle and pure pink. We'll try it for a bit. Right there, that I just saw that fish. What a place this is, eh? Such a bonny fishery. Not seen a massive amount up at the surface, so could be the case that they're a wee bit down. I'm sitting at about 5 feet at the moment. So as I jiggle that and move it back, it will be fishing slightly higher, like maybe 4 feet. So that's not terribly deep. Then again, anything that's beneath it should be able to see it and come up for it. Just like that. I could see that fish immediately. Wow, that is such clear water up this bit. But yeah, that was plenty high enough in the water. What a cracking looking fish as well. Not as big as some of the monsters in here, but cracking fish. I've been watching so many Howard Croston videos. His Stillwater series with Full and Mill's really amazing. I chatted about this a while ago, but when I first got into like the kind of idea of river competitions, it was from watching Full and Mill's documentary series with Howard and them going through the World Championships, and that was amazing. So Howard Croston's became a staple of mine on YouTube. Just started copying all of his flies. If they work, they'll be on the end of my line. It doesn't matter who made them. This bung is so visible though. You can really see it a mile away. I'm going to do that video soon on how to tie this bung, because I have had a load of people asking because they want to fish the kind of dry fly duo style. So what I will do is get a decent camera to do some fly time videos because I've not got that yet. But I'll get that soon, and I'll get some fly time live streams. Get doing this bung hog. One of my friends, Michael, he was the guy that came up with the name the bung hog because of the way I tie it. That's just the perfect name. So it's called a bung hog. Tell you what, Wellsfield is cool because the water deepens off a ton along this shoreline, and I really like a bank like that. So let's pop ourselves. Oh wait, there's a fish just moved right next to the peg. Let's go that one at the top. Try. We couple of flies are right along this bank. Oh, there's a fish right there. It's not spookum. I'm going to try the pulling on first. I've got a black zonker and an apps. Yes, we've got. Yeah. Pop that right in front of his face. Oh, that was so much fun. That was just stalking that fish. I just saw the whites of his eyes open, the whites of his mouth open. Better move that to like there. That's amazing how slow they're wanting that kind of black zonker though. So I might just slow things down a lot. Oh, that was a really good take. Oh, you know what? That's exactly what we just said. Slowed things down a lot. Got an amazing take there. Let's do real long, slow pulls this time. Something different. I got that last take and I'm just figuring it 8 in. Oh, there we go. That was so slow, that. Really long, slow pull. Oh, a fish! This is a chunk. It's on that black zonker. Nice fish. Really nice fish, really. Wow. Beautiful fish, though. Wow. Getting back, he's maybe about the 4 pound mark, something like that. And away he goes. Oh, that was rapid. I was fishing that so fast and looking at the birds. That was very different to the last one. It's another chunk as well. On the black zonker again. I feel like you get bigger fish on zonkers. Like this is 2 in a row that are huge. Look at the neck of him. Wow. Whoa, chunky. A salmon. He is like a salmon. Look at that. Let's try a wee bit further out in the contour. I hit bottom quite quickly, so I'll try it like there. And that might be a bit more like the shelf in front of us. You can kind of see that contour there, assuming that it drops the same way that that does. Then we're going to get pretty deep about just about where I've cast. Yep. Oh, that's a good fish. That's exactly where I thought that we would be hitting the contour. What a fish! Oh, that is 3 lumps in a row. Oh no! Wish we got him in the net. Still, barbless hooks, you can't get them all. That area's seen that zonker quite a lot, so let's try one over this contour. There is a shelf that follows all the way around this kind of bank, so you can hit it from this side. That's something a wee bit different. Oh, there's a fish straight away. As soon as that's hit, that was on the drop actually. Nothing to do with the shelf that thing. Still on the black zonker only. Again, another absolute lump. The amount of water this is moving. Whoa, ho, ho. Whoa. Oh, oh. It's like marlin fishing using this zonker, man. Only catch big fish. Hopefully the GoPro's getting some of this because you guys can't see it. The way that this turns around, you guys are on a peninsula and this fish is the other side of it. What? Oh my god. Get a straight arm. Right, turn him around. Oh. This is a train. I'm attached to a train, not a fish. Oh my god. What a battle. Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, we've got him round. He's in our water now. Oh. Just had to give it a wee bit. Oh, why did I say that out loud? Why did I say that out loud? Holy moly, what? What? What's going on? Oh, geez, oh. Just like a jungle we're fishing in here. It's not even that big. Whoa. Right, the scissors. What a fish. These fish are lean. What an animal he is. After getting quite a few fish on pulling methods off of this peg, using the contours, you can kind of see down to the left the colour change under the water, where that contour really shelves down, was producing a lot of fish. I wanted to try the bung rod over these fish as well, so I'd kind of tried around that shelf again a little bit with the bung, but those fish I think just really wanted it pulled fast, so I just tried a couple of casts far out with the drone above. Being able to see the bung so easily on the drone is so cool. But those fish further out really liked that static fly, so you'll see here that we're fishing a wee bit deeper. It's like 7 feet I think I've moved the bung up to, and we started getting fish on a white egg. That white egg that I showed at the very start started producing a lot of fish, and yeah, it was just unbelievable here. The fishing never really slowed down all day. It was just about chopping and changing methods, twitching the bung when they weren't taking it fully static, leaving it fully static for long periods of time did work during different parts of the day. And if the bung ever did dry up, changing over to pulling methods really worked well. It was like they kind of wanted two different paces. It was either dead static or pulled, either pulled slowly or with a decent little bit of pace and then stopped. So these methods kind of just changing between the two really produced a lot of fish. It was so much fun. Again, look at the number of fish that are tight in here. Last peg of the day for the last hour, I moved up to the really shallow end of Wellsfield and stopped at this peg because I could see so many fish moving in tight and fish rising just slightly further out. So I moved the bung right up in the water column to only a foot beneath the dry fly, kept the little pink worm on, took the white egg off that was on the point, and just put that pink worm underneath, and immediately started getting these fish that were rising. It was just kind of unreal to see this number of fish moving so close to the water at this time of year. Like, bear in mind it's like probably 2-3 degrees max today, and it just shows you can get fish all throughout the water column. You just needed to make sure that you were covered in rising fish. You could have probably got these fish with other methods as well, to be honest, but I wanted efficiency. I wanted to be quickly back in the water, so taking one of the rods I already had to be able to fish it quite effectively at this depth, I think was really good. If I wanted to put dries on, I think I would have had to chop and change a little bit, because this line that I've got on is quite a heavy 7-weight line. It's kind of the perfect floating line for the bung or fishing nymphs, but fishing dries for these would have been quite fun if I had a quick setup. If I had more time, I definitely would have done that, but just putting this setup that I've already got at a much higher level and being able to get these fish was so much fun. One thing that was really unexpected as well was the number of massive fish that I had at Wellsfield on this day was unbelievable. I think I had probably more than half the fish that I caught were 5 pound plus. And I did talk to the guy that was on that day. He did say that they'd recently been stocking much bigger, but this place was like fishing Jurassic Park. There was just so many big fish in, and they were all in fin perfect condition. Wait until you see some of these fish after this one. They just are real chunks, real lumps, and what an amazing day out.
Look at the neck of this fish. Wellsfield really does have some cracking fish in it. It's like a salmon. Wow, look at his fin, perfect. Holy moly. Let's get him back. It's like Jurassic Park. Look at this fish. Absolutely giant. What a cracking fish. Oh, the flies fell out today.
Now, if you guys want to get a hold of any amazing fly tying materials or any of the flies that I used in this video, you can go along to My Fishing Flies, go and check out Dale and Tracy's shop. It is brilliant. My Fishing Flies have all the stuff you need for fly fishing and fly tying.